Hi friends, how are you all? So let us start the part 3 video for this MCQ on Sino-Indian conflict. After this part, this is a part 3 first of all. So after this part, you will have I think one or two more parts will be there. After that, we will start the full-fledged classes. And the first topic that I am going to select is the Prime Minister. So I'm just looking for the live classes. So if possible within this week itself, I'll schedule my live classes. Okay. And as I always promise, I assure you that I'll complete the whole polity syllabus. Okay. So let's move into this part 3 for the Sino-Indian conflict MCQs. So the first MCQ for today, which of the following country does not have a maritime border with India? I repeat the question, which of the following country does not have a maritime border with India? So let's say the options first of all. So China, Myanmar, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So here, in order to answer this question, you have to first of all know what are the countries which share maritime border with India. So first of all, you have to know that. So let me tell you guys, with India, we are having 7 states which share the maritime border. 7 state coasts will share the maritime border. So what are the 7 state coasts which share the maritime border with India? Let me explain you. The first one is the Pakistan. Second one, Maldives. Okay, Maldives. And the third one, Sri Lanka. Fourth one is Indonesia. Fifth one, Thailand. Okay, and sixth one is Myanmar. Seventh one, where I should write, right, seventh one is the Bangladesh. Clear? So what are the seven states which share the maritime border with India? Pakistan, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Now go to the options and check whether which of these options is not there in your 7 state list. So we have Myanmar, we have Pakistan, we have Bangladesh, but we are not having China. So China is not sharing any maritime border with India. And we know that we have discussed that the China is having a land border with a length of 3,488 square kilometers. China is sharing a land border but not a maritime border. And what is the length of the maritime border? 3,488 square kilometers. So what is our answer for this question? Option A is the right answer for this particular question. Now, just move to the next question here. The next question is the Chinese New Year 2020, which fell on January 25th of this year, marked the beginning of which year as per Chinese astrology? Hope you understood the question. According to the Chinese New Year calendar, they have celebrated their New Year on January 25th. And they will give a naming for every year according to the Chinese astrology. So, according to that Chinese astrology, what is the name of 2020 year that was given on January 25th? So, I am giving the options here. See, these are the options. So, here also, let me give you the explanation first and then we will go for. Right. So here let me explain you. The Chinese New Year, as I said, they have celebrated the New Year on January 25th in 2020. So you may get a doubt that will they not celebrate the new year on the same date every year? No, they won't celebrate on the same date every year. Actually, this New Year festival for Chinese, they will celebrate during the spring. Means when the spring begins, the spring season, when the spring season begins, on that day, they will celebrate the New Year. And how they will determine whether the spring has begun or not? By using the lunar calendar. Okay, Chinese, they will celebrate the new year on the first day of the spring season. And how they determine, how they identify whether the spring season has been arrived or not? By using lunar calendar. And as per the Chinese astrology, they give one name for every year. So for 2020, the name they gave is the Year of Rat. So according to the Chinese astrology, this is the Year of Rat. Right. So these celebrations of New Year actually postponed in the country for this year because of the coronavirus. So this year they have not celebrated the New Year because of the coronavirus. So this is the explanation. Right. So I'm just repeating. On January 25th, they celebrated the New Year for this year. So when they will celebrate? They will celebrate on the beginning of the spring, and this date will be fixed by using a lunar calendar. And for 2020, the year is called as Year of Rat. Now let's go back to our question. So just check here, what is the right answer here? Option C, that is Year of Rat is the name of the Chinese year for this year. Right. So the answer for this is option C. Let's move on to the next question quickly. See the question. Which force take care of the land border of India against China? So, in order to protect our Indian land, we will have the forces who protect our Indian land. So, here the question is, which force will protect the Indian land against the China? Let's see the options quickly. So, these are the options here. Okay. So, in these options, which of the option is right? Let's see the options. The Border Security Force, Sashastra Seema Bal, India Tibetan Border Police, and the Special Frontier Forces, Central Reserve Police Forces. So which of these are the correct one? So let me give you the explanation here again. So here the India will be protected against the China by using ITBT. ITBT means Indo-Tibetan Border Forces, and Special Frontier Forces guards the land of India against the China. So, our answer for this particular question is option C is the right answer for this. Right. So, just move to the next one quickly. When India and China fought the deadliest war. So we have discussed about this question in the last class. So we all know that the India and China had the deadliest war in 1962. So option D is the right answer. So in this war, it is believed that around 1383, that is 1383 Indians and 722 Chinese soldiers were killed in this war. So that's the reason why it is called as deadliest India-China war. Clear? So when we had this war in 1962. So D is the right option for this. Let's move to the next one quickly. See, this is one of the important question for any of your upcoming exams under the current affairs. So the Long March 5B rocket, which was seen in news recently, is the flagship launch vehicle of which country? Long March 5B rocket, which was seen in the news recently, in the is the flagship launch vehicle of which country? Okay, so these are the options: United States, China, Russia, and India. So let me give you the explanation for this. This Long March 5B is the flagship launch rocket. This is from China. So in the last class also we have discussed about this. Okay, this is an advanced version of the Long March 5. So let me show you by writing this. So this China used to have a long vehicle, the rocket launch vehicle, which is called as Long March 5 rocket. Okay, and to this Long March 5 rocket, this was inaugurated in 2016. And recently, the advanced version of this has been inaugurated, that is Long March 5B. This is an advanced version of the Long March 5, which was inaugurated in 2016. And this was launched in China at the place called as Hainan Island. This was launched from Hainan Island, and this was a successful project actually. So with this successful project, the China leads to the mission to send to the orbiter, to the rovers, to the March. I repeat, first launch rocket is the Long March 5, which was released in 2016, and from this one the advanced version is the Long March 5B, which was launched, and from this only AP Star 6D was launched. A satellite, communication satellite called as AP Star 6D was launched from the Long March 5B launch vehicle, and this was launched in China at the place called as Hainan. So this is a successful project. Okay, so what is the answer for this question? Option B is the right answer for this question. Right. So that's all for today's session, guys. Thank you very much for having these classes, and in the next class we will have few more MCQs, and then we will quickly go into our live sessions or the full-fledged classes. And as I said before, next class I am going to discuss regarding the Prime Minister. Okay, so do subscribe the channel and click the bell icon so that you will get the upcoming notifications whenever I post the information regarding the classes. And I request you, if you have any compliments or the comments, please do post them. The comments, whatever the comments that you give, that help me to improve myself, and whatever the compliments that you give, that help me to encourage me. Right. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.